And right around that time, that's when you and 50 Cent became a thing.
Yes.
Okay. So then, how did you guys initially meet?
We met after he said the thing to Soul Train at the Soul Train Music Awards, and I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress, which I was shocked. I mean, I don't know if you go back and see my reaction. I was just kind of like, wow. And then after that, his people got in touch with my people, and next thing I know, we were on the phone. And my birthday was coming up, and he's such a gentleman. He's very generous. I know him as Curtis, always will. And the 50 Cent, those are his performing thing and who he is as a man. So I met Curtis because I remember when I first talked to him, I was like, so what do I call you? He was like, Curtis, that's my name. I said, okay, cool. But for my birthday, he filled my entire house with my favorite flowers, which were Casablancas and gardenias. And literally a van pulled up with flowers. Like, they kept bringing in stuff. I was like, more? Okay. So he's very generous and very kind and a gentleman.
Well, and at the time, Get Rich or Die Trying was out.
Yes.
And it was the biggest thing in music.
Yes.
Period. Of any genre.
Yes.
The album goes diamond.
Yes.
He comes in and completely takes over the game.
Right.
And then now he's got, you connected to him. And I remember it was the VMAs.
Yes.
And you had that dress on.
Yeah.
That dress. Wow.
Yes. All that in a bag of chips.
All that.
Designed by Randy Rom, who I made sure he approved it, and we coordinated our outfits.
So now you guys are a public thing.
Right.
Did that put a lot of pressure on the relationship?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, I was already Vivica Fox, from Independence Day, this and the third. And he now is becoming this huge mega rap star who is crossing over in the club. And I was used to fame, and the main thing what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast. The love that I had for him, and still to this day, will always, he was the love of my life. I will admit that without any reservations. He will always have a very special place in my heart. But the reason why the relationship ended was because we just went public way too fast, had way too many people in our business. And if I was to have a chance to do it over, it would be that we stayed private a lot longer. But we got too many people in our business, and, that's what killed the relationship, unfortunately, because I really love him.
I've always been there for Curtis, protecting him from harsh truths that could have driven us apart. For a long time, I kept parts of our relationship a secret, holding on to the love I still had for him. In the fast-moving world of entertainment, scandals spread quickly, putting reputations and careers at risk. Now, picture this: two giants of the music industry, 50 Cent and Diddy, suddenly caught up in a huge controversy.
You said at one point he was going to propose, and he had a 14-carat ring?
12.
12?
Yes.
Still a crazy ring.
Yeah,
What is that?
but he's 50 Cent.
$2 million ring or something like that? Something like that?
I don't know, but he got mad at me and turned it into a pair of earrings. I found that out later. I was like, damn, B.
You could have had the ring.
Damn.
You could have had
I at
the
least
ring.
could have turned it into a pair of earrings if we broke up, but it's all good,
Okay, and I guess he went on his European tour.
Yes.
And at that point, I guess the relationship started to kind of devolve.
Relationship broke up after the World Music Awards. I came back and he was on the radio saying he dumped me.
You find out on the radio?
Yeah, my friend called me. I was in Baltimore filming The Salon, and my friend, a stylist, whose name is skipping me right now. Oh, my friend Daryl Brown called me and said, yo, your boy's on the radio blasting you. And first I went, who? And he was like, 50 Cent. I was like, Curtis? He's like, yeah, he's telling everybody you guys broke up. And I was like, we did? Huh. So he never personally said, it's a wrap.
On the radio, huh?
Yeah, but he went on, and that was his way. That was his way. When I look back at it now, he went back to being that tough guy because, we really loved each other a lot at the time.
Yeah, because I remember I was hanging out with Game around that time, and I remember he announced that Game was kicked out of G Unit on the radio as well.
And then, it's just
no one saw it coming. He announced it on the radio what should have been done in person.
Yeah, but
yeah, that's 50.
Everybody has their way of doing things, and we're cool now. There's peace, which I love more than anything else.
It all started with a mysterious tweet from Vivica Fox, someone well known in Hollywood for stirring the pot. Vivica had built a name for herself with bold statements and strong roles, but this tweet left even the most experienced entertainment reporters shocked.
But the years following that, it was...
Yeah, we went at it.
Right. So, for example, in 2005, 50 had a song called Get in My Car, where he said, commitment from me, not likely. Went out with Vivica. I thought I was onto something, but then the next week, man, it was nothing.
Yeah, but then he was coming to my house and finding me at spas in Vancouver. But, that was the image. And, trust for me how I felt driving down the street and it would come on the radio.
That song.
Yeah. Or The Game rapping about me.
Yeah.
And he was his artist at the time. Mm-hmm. That shit was awful to live through.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, but I still loved him.
Well, then in 2010, you showed up in his music video.
Yeah, I did.
Do You Think About Me? Mm-hmm. Where you try to kill him in the video.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure there's some... that didn't require a lot of acting. So you guys became cool. And then 2015, you do an interview and you kind of insinuated that 50 Cent is gay.
I was mad at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess he did a XXL cover with him and Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
And you said that...
I know Soulja Boy got mad at me too.
Right.
I had to hit Soulja Boy. Personally, I was like, Soulja Boy, I'm mad at him right now, not you.
I guess it got triggered from, 50 allegedly saying that Empire was dropping off because there was too much gay stuff on the show. And then when they brought up the cover, I guess you call him a booty snatcher.
Yeah, I was mad at him.
And you also said that he's the pot calling the kettle black. And
I was mad at him.
Yeah.
I was mad at him. And he found that out later. I happened to run into him at a New York Knicks basketball game. And we both were in the private section. And that's when I walked over to him and squashed him.
In her tweet, Vivica claimed to have information that could uncover hidden, private truths about 50 Cent and Diddy.
Big boy. Sierra's in the neighborhood. Sierra, you're on a raft.
Okay.
In the middle of the ocean.
Yes.
All righty. Now, on this raft, you only have room to bring one more person up. Mm-hmm. You look in the ocean. You see two people in the ocean.
Okay.
All righty. You can only bring one up.
All
the
right.
other will drown.
Okay. Bye-bye.
You look in the ocean. You see 50 Cent. And you see Bow Wow. Sierra, who do you pull up? And who do you let drown?
Oh, pull up and let drown.
Yes.
Yep.
One is drowning.
One is going to drown.
Yep. Yes. Has to drown.
You got to leave them.
Boo-boo.
I don't know who Boo-boo
Uh-oh,
is.
pet names. We don't
Pull
know.
up fifth.
Yeah.
Boo-boo.
Who?
I'll pull up 5-0.
You pull up 50 Cent and let Bow Wow drown?
Well, you gave me two options. What am I supposed to do?
I'm
there
being
you go.
over dramatic right now.
Oh.
So you
Oh,
will
you're
let
being over
Bow Wow
dramatic.
drown?
Okay, I'm going to be dramatic.
Elaborate. Why would you pull up 50?
Why do you want me to elaborate?
Because
What is that?
No, that's the rules. It says right here.
Yeah, it's the
Please
have
let
to
me see
follow
the
up
The
question.
rules.
rules, it says
I can't see the
after we
rules.
ask,
The
it says
follow-up
No,
elaborate.
you start with one question as a part of the game.
And then it leads on to the next one.
that was just the one
like if I say,
question.
okay, you have an album, One Woman Army.
Yes.
Who's on there? That's another question.
Yep.
That's
Right.
what
Follow-up.
happened.
And then you stop there.
No, who do you pull up? 50. Why?
And I
That's the way
said,
interviews go.
I'm going to pull him up.
But why? Why leave Bow Wow there?
You gave me two options.
What
Right,
will the
okay.
last words be to Bow Wow?
The last word.
Yeah, because he's drowning.
As you and 50 are floating
You
away.
guys,
He's drowning.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying my last
You-
word.
You and 50.
Come on.
Is it like, hey, I love
Everybody
you?
does
Sorry,
it.
it wasn't
Is
big enough for
is
me,
it a
Bow Wow.
F
Is that what you're gonna say?
What do you say? Love you, F you,
Yeah.
my partner,
Hate you.
sorry.
Bow Wow Wow.
You put the
UPO,
little in
UPA.
Little Bow
My
Wow.
song.
Yeah.
Sorry.
See? That's what it is. Sorry.
No.
That's
Sorry
the
was written for
way.
Bow Wow,
that.
You know,
You guys are silly.
That is crazy.
But it's all love for him, too, okay?
Yeah, he's dead right now.
Man,
He's
hold
drowning.
on. Let me bring my dude in here. 50, how you feel about that? Oh, man. She said she'll pull you up. You good with that?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard that, my brother. Bow Wow's drowning. Yeah, but you good, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I heard that. We got 50 Cent and Sierra in the neighborhood. 50, hold on, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, let's go back at you, man. Big boy neighborhood job.
But I didn't write about Curtis to start another feud with him because he's savage and king of petty. So, y'all know I'm telling the truth. So I didn't write that chapter. I just wanted everyone to know why it's lasted for so long. And honestly, for myself, to put a period on that chapter and turn the page like my daddy always taught me.
Well, why has it lasted so long?
Wow. Well, when a person has a special place in your heart, sometimes it's hard to say goodbye. You know, that person knows the right things to say. That person knows, you know, how to push your buttons. And I always felt with him that I found out later after we broke up that he wanted to propose to me. And so I always felt like, I had to make up for that. And I always felt like, wow, I did something wrong, that I didn't get the ring. And there's another lesson in there for ladies, to don't chase the ring. Because sometimes if you chase the ring, you'll be going after the person who really isn't your king.